I speak to Jesus. You guys, this is going to be a really spiritual reading, okay? You have some kind of contract with something that you need to be doing. Yeah, there's people that really want to make things right with you. It's like somebody that's like, okay, I've had enough. Okay, I've had enough, and I'm starting to feel trapped or like I can't move forward. Somebody here could have came from a very toxic family dynamic, okay? They end up turning that story into something beautiful where then they can inspire other people because it's like, oh yeah, well, guess what I've been through and I still was able to do this. Hello and welcome back to Luna 888 Tarot. I'm still over here trying to get over my fear of recording. I hope that these messages do resonate. Always remember that they may or may not resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If they don't, I could be picking up somebody in your energy. Either way, I hope that these messages are helpful. And before we get started, I just realized that I put on a playlist and I didn't realize it because I just wanted to have something in the background, because typically music really helps me read. It picks up the energy of the person that I'm picking up on. And maybe you need to listen to the song Fix You by Coldplay. I didn't realize that that's what I was putting on, because it's not like real music. The song Fix You could be something that you need to listen to. This is how your person is feeling about you, or vice versa, okay? Maybe something that needs to be fixed. Somebody feels like you can't be replaced, or vice versa, okay? I'm going to start with these numbers, the Angel Number Oracle, because for whatever reason, this deck is really calling me today. So maybe you've been picking up a lot of numerology, a lot of synchronicities. Okay, so whatever numbers I call out, it could be numbers that you've been seeing, birthdays, life path numbers, the day you were born, okay? So let's see what comes out. 808. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, this is all about something coming back around, okay? Security. 77. Purpose. 525. Reshape. You might have to rethink something. There's somebody here that's losing optimism on something, okay? So you have to redirect your thoughts on becoming hopeful again. Oh, that's funny. I was just saying about fix you. So there's something here that needs to be reshaped. Specifically the way you think, okay? 5151. And that came out in the reverse. It's something that you're losing hope on, or maybe even focus, okay? So we have security, 808, with optimism, 5151, and that came out in the reverse, okay? And then we have 77, purpose. So you could have been born in July. 413, synergy. This is like needing to get back into flow, okay? Big time. Big time. So there's something here that needs to be fixed, and I'm assuming it's just the way you're thinking about something. And then we have reshape, 525. You could have born on the 25th. You could be 52, 41, born in 77. Life path number 8. And then 272, confidence. You could be 27, born in 72. Okay, let's see what comes out. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get my spiritual deck out. And then we have habit, 4141. Something here with 5s for sure. Okay, let's see. I want to pull out the spiritual deck because there's something about the way you're thinking about things. Okay, maybe spirituality specifically, because there's like people singing about Jesus. Okay, maybe the way you think, religion should be, or spirituality. Okay, angels, give me a little bit more on security and optimism. Purpose and synergy. Someone can be seeing 7-7 a lot. There's a lot of 7s here, okay? And by the way, you have a contract Okay, whatever it is that you're doing, it's time for you to take action on something. I'm telling you, I have a feeling this has to do with spirituality. Oh, that's funny. I said I want to pull out my spiritual deck, and this spiritual music came out. Okay, I speak to Jesus. You guys, this is going to be really spiritual reading. Okay, you have some kind of contract with something that you need to be doing. So much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And it's like, you know what it's giving me the vibe of? It's like the way maybe you were brought up on, the way you think about religion, or the way you should conform to something. Tradition. Just because your tradition told you to do it a certain way doesn't mean it has to be that way, okay? Wow, I just saw 515 again. So somebody for sure could have been born in June, okay? And then rebirth, winter. Wow, I can't believe how spiritual this is so far, okay? This is for sure about this is like you need to revisit the way you look at the divine, okay? There isn't only just one way of doing it. People can have multiple different ways of the way they look at religion, God, the universe, karma. And there's somebody here that maybe could be really blocked off to that. Okay. You know what? It's giving me the vibe of somebody that was taught a certain way on how things should be. And see, I'm telling you, and they've been really stuck in the way they think about things and not realizing that there's other ways of seeing spirituality, healing, faith, specifically faith. It's like people can express their love for the divine in so many different ways. Okay, so many different ways. Whoa. Somebody really doesn't know how to stop the pattern I just heard. It's like knowing something that was taught to you as a child, awakening to it is what it is, okay? I'm awakening to the fact that maybe there is different ways of spirituality and faith and prayer and all sorts of different things, and you don't know how to break that pattern. Okay, you don't know how to break because you're scared. This is see, scared of doing it a different way. Okay. Oh yeah, wow, the devil just flew out. See, and it's keeping you, well, it's taking all your optimism away. It's almost like somebody's realizing the way they were doing it was wrong or judgmental, or I didn't realize that the way I was taught is keeping me in lack. I keep hearing lack. And you know what? It was keeping you safe. Okay. It was keeping you safe. It was keeping you safe. And now you're realizing that it didn't work like that. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Something about not wanting to see. Capricorn, Libra energy. It's like the way I've been doing it has only been breaking my heart, or I've been breaking people's hearts because I'm so stubborn to seeing things from a different perspective, a different way. Yikes. Okay. For a long time, maybe in your relationships. Man, yikes. Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys, 10 of Pentacles, devil. It's keeping me in the material. Okay. Yikes. See how this girl's solely focused on her fancy purse? And it's all about greed. Betrayal. You guys, Somebody here could have came from a very toxic family dynamic, okay? Or just the way of looking at things. Guys, there's somebody here that is really dismissive with humans, okay? They only like it their way. Somebody could have been raised by a very strict parent, controlling parent. Or this could just be somebody you're very close to, okay? Next husband, the father of your children, a parent. It's like somebody's awakening to the fact that what they were taught was a lot of cruelty, okay? A lot of cruelty. Yeah, see, you don't tell us what you think. You keep your mouth shut, okay? We tell you what's right. You guys, this could be a bully, okay? This could be a bully. An air sign, okay? Doesn't have to be, okay? It's just, it comes out like that because well, people that are mean can be very cold, detached, okay? Straight up, okay? And this person was meant to come into your life to teach you what real harmony is, structure. Oh, you guys, somebody's spirit was really harmed, okay? Somebody tried to control somebody, the way they look at things. They didn't want you to stand up for yourself. Yikes, I don't like this reading. It's like, I have my own way of thinking about things. I want to do things my way. I have to protect myself from this. Okay? Yikes, you guys. This is really gnarly. Somebody didn't want you to defend yourself. You guys, somebody here was very spiritually beaten up. Okay? I keep hearing somebody say, you keep your mouth shut, okay? It's like, don't you see? My way is the right way. Oh, angels, this is really bad. Somebody could have been very forceful, okay? Forceful. You guys, somebody here could have been controlled for a long time, okay? A long time. And now they're realizing they can just walk away from this. I don't need to be controlled, okay? Look, if somebody went through this, they took all your optimism away, okay? All of it. It's like, you can't go there. You can't have that. And it's almost like somebody tried making somebody feel like they weren't worth the stability they were looking for, okay? Specifically when it comes to your home, your foundation, your security, being able to take care of yourself. It's like somebody tried to break somebody's spirit to make them feel like they weren't worthy of this. Okay? I'm telling you, look, she just wanted to fly out in the reverse. Take your confidence away, take your fire away, your inspiration away, and keep you in fear and in lack. Man, this is hurting my feelings. Because this is somebody, you know, Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands is somebody that's like confident, okay? King of Wands as well. Like somebody that has a lot of fire, okay? Just fire. To be able to, with the 808, it's like, I know I can come back from this. I don't have to keep going back and forth with this. I know that if I leave this relationship, leave this way of being, or this family dynamic or this job or whatever it is, I can regain my confidence. I can make that money back. If you're in a situation right now where you feel like people are making you feel, it's just all about being unworthy. Okay, I just saw 444 again. Actually, I saw 1444. Okay, so somebody here can have a deep connection to Archangel Michael. Okay, the Lovers. There's somebody here that didn't want you to make decision. Okay, specifically a decision of awakening. Okay, awakening to the fact that you did have this kind of power. You did have this kind of control over your finances, your stability, your home, the type of relationships you have in your life. Okay. You guys, this is super messed up. Okay. Super messed up. And it for sure has to do with the way you were raised. Okay. The way you were raised. Dark to light. Okay. If this happened to you, or if this is happening to you, you need to have optimism, lots of it in your fire. Because this could also be people that like made you feel like you weren't pretty enough, you weren't confident enough, you were never going to see, you were never going to let go of them because for whatever reason they felt that you were dependent on them. This is somebody that's alchemizing energy, or that does know how to alchemize it and hasn't done it yet. It's like a lot of times when somebody's been through a lot of trauma, see how her forehead's beat up like that? This came out in the reverse. They didn't want you to defend yourself, okay? When somebody has been, you guys have seen it all the time. You guys see people that are I'll see inspirational, right? Online, or famous people that, you know, were mistreated, okay? Were mistreated in whichever way, whether it's at school, friends, family, work. You're not smart enough. You're not cool enough. You're not confident enough. You're not creative enough. They end up turning that story into something beautiful where then they can inspire other people, because it's like, oh yeah, well, guess what I've been through and I still was able to do this. I just saw 88 again. Okay, so there's something for sure here about, well, standing up for yourself, okay, and putting light onto the darkness. Okay, so you being able to inspire other people, being the first in your family to do something, going to college, starting your business, breaking away from the tradition. Okay, this has caused a lot of, I just heard shame. This has caused a lot of shame in somebody's life. Okay, like, I can't believe I've been controlled for that long. I can't believe how much they were able to affect my self-esteem. These people at one point, or still do, hold a lot of power in your life. Okay, this is like an ex-husband or a baby's father being like, you don't got it. You don't got that kind of money. You don't got that kind of discipline. You don't got that kind of self-control. You're not pretty enough. You're not handsome enough. You're just focused on yourself. You know, it's like somebody making you feel selfish for wanting stability. Okay? For wanting stability. This could also be somebody that doesn't want you defending yourself. Damn, the Five of Wands. Well, first of all, doesn't want you fighting for what you want. How you guys, this reading is messed up, okay? This is like somebody that's not wanting you to break out of whatever dynamic this is, okay? This could be like, if it is family, this could be somebody that's threatening you to like, well, I'm going to tell the kids blank, 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 okay? I've known you for a long time, so I'm going to tell the kids whatever, okay? That you're the one that tried to control things. And the reality is, the way it's coming out, okay? It's like, well, the only reason I'm holding back from you is because you don't allow me to defend myself, okay? Because you don't allow me to be my authentic self, okay? And this could be happening to, I was just going to say, to multiple people. At a job. See how these people are working together? Somebody's really taking your confidence away, okay? Dramatically. Dramatically. If you're at a job, well, they're making you feel like you don't deserve money. Money, okay? Because maybe because you're a woman. And these people know, or this person knows that they have this kind of impact on you, okay? I'm telling you, there's something here about your confidence, okay? They don't want you to be confident. I mean, this is so bad. This is so bad, okay? Okay, it's energy that they're wow. It's energy that they're throwing at you, okay? Sheesh. There's somebody here that really doesn't want you to be confident, okay? It's like, well, what are you going to do without us? You're stuck without us. And I have a feeling that, angels, am I reading this correctly? The person that's doing this to you is okay. The person that's doing this, they feel like they're in the right. Okay? All day long to keep this from you. Or there's a feminine here you really need. Oh, jeez, you guys, this is gnarly. This is like he said, she said vibes, okay? Gnarly. If you're losing inspiration at your job, we really need to do something about this, okay? Because your boss, the person that's doing this, well, they have the power to. It's just that simple, okay? They don't want to fight with you. You know, it's like, you do you, okay? But it's just giving me strong, you don't have what it takes. Am I reading that? Yeah. You don't have what it takes, okay? You don't have you don't have what it takes to progress, to have what it is that you want. Somebody's trying to shut down your fire. It's just that simple, okay? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And here's the thing. You're dealing with people that want to make things right. Okay? They want to make things right. But you're not feeling that way. Okay? Yeah, there's people that really want to make things right with you, okay? It's like somebody that's like, okay, I've had enough. Okay, I've had enough, and I'm starting to feel trapped, or like I can't move forward. And they're coming from a good place. Okay, they're coming from a good place. We have Temperance Angel and the Three of Cups. This is like, I'll make things right with you, but we have to learn to talk about it. Okay, this is a lot of what he said, she said. Okay, a lot of it. And you've known these people for a long time. You could be doing this. You could be doing this to yourself, okay, because you're struggling with your own identity. That's what this is. Insecurities specifically about your stability. Okay, your stability for sure. There needs to be a lot of open-mindedness here, okay, in order for you to be able to talk to these people, to their heart space, okay, to their heart. Dang, I'm good. Heart space, okay, because like this is a feminine that's like, I want to make things right. I want us to be on the same page. Man, this is really messed up. This I just heard this is like playing telephone with people, you know? It's like, well, he said this, well, she said that, and maybe everybody's heart is in the right place, but we're not having the right discussions, okay? Because there's a lot of course I want to make things right. Of course I want us to be better. Of course I want us to be on the same page. Of course I want to make this work, okay? And just so you know, this is like one conversation away. This energy is like one conversation away from, I mean, look at how beautiful this energy is. This is, I genuinely love you. I genuinely want you to be okay. It's important to me that you feel that we love you, okay? This is actually a really cool, like, work environment, okay? And somebody just feels, this person feels like, I've already done so much. I've already given you guys everything, okay? So somebody here feels like, I don't know what else to give. There's something here about giving, okay? And the only way at this point is for me to just shut myself out so that I can focus on myself. The thing is, there are obviously very important people in your life, or this is a group of people that you work with that are lovely, but for whatever reason, they made you feel like you couldn't stand up for yourself. When you work with the boss and you feel like, especially the King of Swords, okay? When you work with the boss for a long time, especially when somebody comes out as the King of Swords, Knight of Swords, he can come off to be very, well, cold, okay? Cold. But that's just his way of being. That's his natural state, okay? So, you know, if you're in your Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy, it's like, I already gave you everything that I could give you. I don't know what else to give you. It's like somebody just, again, losing optimism, okay? And look, we have surrender on the screen here. It's like losing optimism for ever being able to work things out with your, whoever this is, okay? But the most prominent human on this table is this King of Swords. Yeah, when your boss is King of Swords, Knight of Swords, I mean, he's scary. Or Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, okay? They're not the most cuddly human, okay? So you could feel like you've already put a lot of effort into this company, into this family dynamic, into whatever this is, okay? And now there needs to be a straight up conversation here, okay? You need to talk to your friends at work, your colleagues, your family members. Like, I don't think this person realizes that as soon as they talk to this person, things will flow effortlessly. Gemini, Leo, Sag energy. Is that the Three of Wands? Yeah. It's like, of course we can work this out. Of course we can talk about it. And we have reshape and confidence, okay? So this is like thinking about things in a different way before you talk to them, okay? Because, I mean, this King of Swords is intimidating, okay? And then this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups is just like, I just see her going like this. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I don't know what else to give you. So now she's in the energy of control. You know, it's like, I just keep hearing her say, I don't have anything else to give or to say. See? And what I like about this Five of Swords, typically the Five of Swords comes out pretty messed up, okay? But I just want to show you. Because the thing is, the Five of Swords can be really ugly, okay? But it can also be somebody just putting their sword down and being like, all right, done. See, I keep hearing that. See, 10 of Swords, done, Gemini energy. This Five of Swords, see how there's roses behind her back? And if it's like this, if there's a knife behind his back, it's like she's got nothing but love. But when you shut off your energy, it makes you feel like you're just either trying to control a situation, you're only worried about your money, you're only worried about yourself, okay? So they could have made you feel like that, okay? Like all you care about is money, all you care about is yourself, and, you know, you're not that confident, and I don't think that's the reality, okay? I don't think that's the reality. So somebody here needs to have this really hard discussion, okay? Capricorn, Aquarius energy. And then we have a 6 and an 8. Okay, so maybe August, June energy. It's like you not having this conversation with these people. It's making you feel like you have to control the situation and or yourself. Okay, straight up. So somebody here needs to have, honestly, this is like having a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, having a heart-to-heart conversation about all the things you've been thinking about. Yes, somebody here is making somebody look meaner than he is or she is. Big time. Okay. And it's like, it's your purpose to figure out how to have a hard discussion with this person. You guys, I always say that a lot of our lives are like one hard conversation away from everything changing and coming into harmony. Okay. You guys, this is a very hopeful reading. I just see somebody just looking away. Oh, see, Six of Pentacles, King of Wands. This is like, be confident that these people are willing to be fair. Because I have a feeling that somebody's making this queen, like making her feel like, again, that she's not worthy, that she doesn't have the strength. And it could just be something that she's causing for herself, okay? It's like, what are people going to think about me? Or are they going to judge me? I'm telling you, it's how are people going to look at me? Like, let's say you realize that your spiritual path is different than people around you, okay? These people might be way more open-minded to it than you think. You know what it's also giving me the vibe of? It's like people being like, well, if that's your path, that's okay. It's like somebody's scared to change their mind. It's like, I changed my mind. This isn't the way I want to be treated. I changed my mind. I do have something to say to you. I changed my mind. This isn't the way I want to live my life or my career, or this isn't the spiritual path that I want to take. It's different than you guys. And I see them being like, that's cool. Yeah, you guys, this, I'm telling you, I feel like this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, really scared of what people are going to think about her. Okay? Bad. Really bad. And it's keeping her in limbo. Quiet. Okay? Quiet. It's like, oh, I'm just not going to say nothing no more. And you guys, I'm telling you, there's something here really beautiful and healing about this conversation. Okay? You need to hit somebody up for sure. Email them, text them. I just see so many things opening up for you once you have this hard discussion. Okay, because yeah, the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords, okay, can be very cold and detached, but they also can be very open-minded. Okay, that's why the King and Queen of Swords are so dope. Because they're smart. They know how to have intelligent conversations. Okay, they have a lot of wisdom. A lot of it. Okay, and it's like, maybe this King of Swords feels like, well, you don't even tell me how you feel. You keep me in the dark about how you feel. I didn't know you felt that way. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Because this is in his energy, okay? It's almost like you're not even, let's say this is your boss, okay? Or somebody in your family. It's almost like I can hear him say, you're not even giving me an opportunity to tell you how I feel, okay? Or what I think. Of course I care about you. You guys, this energy is stunning if you guys have this conversation, okay? Stunning. Aquarius, Sag energy, stunning. We have Aquarius, Sag, Leo, Gemini. I think the Three of Wands is Aries. Yeah, you guys, this is, honestly, this is like, oh, that's so funny. I was just going to say, this is so hopeful. And the last card out was the Star. It's so hopeful. It's like being in the energy of like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. I'm so over it. I don't have anything else to give to the situation. And then having a conversation and boom, everything just starts. You guys, both the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Oh, 8-8. You guys, there's something here about 8-8. Okay, maybe somebody was born in August. There's something here about as soon as you have this conversation with these people, it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy you told me that. This is really cool stuff. This is giving me strong family or work. This isn't giving me love. Okay, but it for sure can be, you know, the father of your children or an ex-husband, an ex, you know, somebody you're dating. Because this King of Swords is way more open-minded than you're giving him credit for. Way more. He's not a chatty Cathy kind of guy. Okay? He's not a chatty. That's just how he is. That's probably his natural state, because he's probably a Libra. There's a strong Libra energy here. Libra, Leo energy. Yeah. Whoever you are in the story, just be open-minded to having open dialogue is what this is. Okay? Open dialogue, knowing that it's all going to turn out okay once you guys have this conversation. You would be pleasantly surprised if you took that leap. I'm surprised the Fool isn't out here. If you take that leap, but the Eight of Wands can be that too, okay? It's like, F it, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to call her. I'm going to call him. I'm going to go into his office, okay? This is incredible. Let's get some advice for this human, because this is really cute, because this Queen of Wands is making herself suffer more than she has to, or Queen of Cups, okay? Water, fire energy, but it came out as Aquarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Okay. And at the end of the day, we all can have a hard discussion with somebody in our life, you know. There's always that one thing we're avoiding because we don't want to lose control. We already feel like we've done enough. Okay. And this queen for sure feels like she's had enough. I just keep hearing her go, I've had enough. It's fair. She that's why she has optimism in the reverse. Because I just keep hearing her say, well, what else can I do? What else can I do? You could be receiving dreams about this right now, okay? Okay, there's a lot of grounding energy here, okay? Meditation, prayer, being by water. Ground your energy, get grounded in your body and connect back to earth. And then we have clear your energy, refuel your energy and reclaim your power, okay? And if you can, get on that yoga mat because yoga's life. It's medicine for the soul, okay? And then sleep and rest. Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. God knows most people do feel guilty when they rest. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you back.